You're gonna grab the snake.
Of course, man. I have snake tattoo all over my body.
We'll start off right here. Step over here.
Yep.
So we're eventually going to go down there, and so you'll be able to see how far down like this goes. So this the cave system that we're in right now is actually three stories.
Oh.
And so, and while you're walking on base or whatever, you're actually walking on top of tunnels and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah. And so this was an access shaft that they dug so that way they could slide stuff down.
Yep.
And when you're down there and you look up, you can see the footholds so they could climb back up the hard way too. So.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so all these, everything you're gonna see was all dug by hand. There were no power tools or excavator equipment or anything like that were used. You see all these were dug by hand. So you'll notice while we're going through here that unlike how most of us envision cave systems that were like manually dug, like in the States, you don't see any shoring or anything like that. That's because of the way that they dug these tunnels. And so they were dug them in a very quick and efficient manner actually as well too. So this whole tunnel system that we went through was dug in less than 8 months. And then there's about 41 miles worth of tunnels around the YOKOSUKA area. Yeah, so this is where we were just at, so all the way up there. And then you can see like the hen footholds, so they could climb up and see the shafts.
Yeah.
So.
That's pretty crazy. So we're already probably, I'd say 25 feet down, maybe 30, somewhere like that. So you guys can see we were just standing right up there.
The tunnel systems for YOKOSUKA were done in 42.
You can see the water dripping off up there.
So this is one of the reasons why we're talking about what we don't know, why everything, what they were doing down here. This is their incinerator. So like this was just packed full of all the papers and materials and things like that, and they just burned everything when they came through. So now not in this tunnel system, so this was probably the most well-designed tunnel system. This is because it's connected to the command entrance.
Yep.
Essentially every command that was on the peninsula, they were all instructed to dig their own individual tunnel system. And then this one came a little bit later, and it was more networked together. So this one actually goes from Command Hill all the way down to the hospital and connected a few of the older tunnel systems together. Not in this one, but in other tunnel systems on base, they found all sorts of stuff. They found entire Zero fighters that were like just fully intact and stuff like that. They found all those in there. Back near where SRF is, there was an entire midget submarine production facility that was in there. So they would build all these submarines underground, and the submarines would never see the light of day until they actually were already launched and going out and doing covert missions. So they found that. They actually found, in today's amount of money, about $2.4 billion worth of gold bullion and stuff like that. Because at the time, the Japanese were planning for, okay, the Americans are gonna come and we're gonna fight them back eventually, we're gonna take it back, and then obviously that never happened.
Yeah.
They were preparing for it.
That's
so
crazy.
as I said, this is like the command tunnel entrance. And so what they would do is they had this little briefcase, and they would sit their little briefcase here, and they would fold up, and then they had all their papers, and they would have a little chair. And that's how they would do it. And so right down here, you can see rows and rows. So this is the admin wing. Right, so these were where all the admin people would work.
That's pretty crazy. I know I don't think it's on this side, it's on the other side. There's still there was a Jeep that was, kind of falling apart when I was here. So I imagine it's even more falling apart now. But that was definitely pretty cool.
In English, right? So you think it's kind of odd, like why is it in English, right? The Japanese use these tunnels. Well, the tunnel systems were so effective that for about until the 70s, 80s, we actually used these tunnel systems, just like how they are now. So there's a 500-bed hospital that we use, and we're going to go down to that wing, and we'll see it down there.
Yeah, all the hospital beds are still there.
Yeah.
Well, kind of, you know.
So, and so you can see now we're in a larger tunnel. This tunnel actually leads to the main road entrance, and so they were able to drive whole equipment and trucks into here.
That's crazy. Do you guys mind if we shut off the lights for 2 seconds just so I can show how dark it is?
Yeah, it's crazy.
So if you guys want to see, so obviously you can see my light. This tunnel probably goes down 100 feet or so. When we all kill our lights, nothing. You You can see it's kind of hazy.
Yeah, because it's a lot cooler
Yeah.
here than it is up there.
Way cooler.
Alright, so at the height of the Japanese occupation of these tunnels, there are about 650 people that are working in these tunnel systems.
Watch your step.
So every day, so obviously it's a little rustic, so you need some kind of place to at least do your business.
Yep.
Use your bathrooms. So this is number 1, and that's number 2.
Nice. Doo-doo holes. And the water is crazy clear in these too. If you look in, I thought that was always pretty cool. I'm getting dripped on by the ceiling.
So while you're walking through, you'll see like some, like right here, you'll see like light bulbs and things like that. These were the electrical systems that we installed when we came through and were occupying the cave. The Japanese systems used like these wooden blocks. We replaced them since then, but they just ran a uninsulated cord throughout the whole area, and then when they wanted to turn something on, they would just attach it to that, and they would have light. But that was obviously like primary, so what do you do for emergency? So throughout the whole place, you'll see these little pocket like alcoves or whatever, and so that's their emergency lighting. They put candles there.
Very cool. I give you a 10 out of 10. You're much better at this tour than the LSC. Way better. I'm actually learning stuff, which is surprising.
And so you can start seeing remnants of benches and things like that we're going through.
So at this point, how far underground would you estimate we are?
So when we get down here a little bit, we'll be 3 stories down. So right now we're probably about like 2.5.
Okay, so 2.5 stories down. You put that into feet, that's roughly
so
25.
This is probably one of my favorite parts. This is probably my second favorite part, right? So this is a good example of how they dug these tunnels. So you can see, this is an incomplete tunnel. So they would dig like a smaller area and all the way down, and then they would just do incremental levels through. And so that created an entire sound structure they could use for these tunnels, so they wouldn't have to use shoring and things like that. And just the way they did it was very effective and very quick.
Rock and roll, that's fucking awesome. These are remnants of all the old benches.
These are actually hospital beds, actually.
Or yes.
No, these ones are benches.
Benches.
So this is a leftover hospital bed. These ones over here were benches. But we got a good example of the hospital beds up here. So, because now we're just starting to get into the hospital wing. So they would lay down people here. Here's a fresh water supply. Right, so
this is that thing,
it's a
thing that I was talking about.
It collects all the groundwater or whatever, and it goes down for forever, and it's just so crystal clear.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite parts of these caves.
It's a little bit murkier now because we just had all the rain, but
yeah, that thing is insanely deep. So cool.
Got a lot of stuff, so you'll see a whole lot of relics and stuff.
A snake?
Like
What? Oh, dude.
Snake? No way.
There's a snake.
Where? You're lying. I'm gonna get it. Where? Oh, that's a snake. I'm totally getting that. 10 out of 10. I'm a reptile nerd. Can someone hold the camera and the flashlight?
Find one.
I want to see the snake.
It's right there.
Oh shit, look at that.
I mean, I'm down, whatever. So I lived in Japan for 2 fucking years and never found a snake. So this is cool. Wouldn't seem like on that one.
You're gonna grab the snake?
Yeah, fucking of course, man. I have snakes tattooed all over my body.
Come here, buddy. Can someone try to get the light kind of over my head? Alright, where's your head? It's right there. He's super weak. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. So remember what it's called. He's super cold. He definitely would have died in there, so that's awesome. My luck, this is definitely like a venomous snake or something. Pretty sure it's not. I think it's actually called like a worm snake or something like that, if I remember.
Looks like a worm.
Correctly. Are you getting him on video?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Super pretty. He's actually still doing pretty good. He's super cold, but you can see his tongue's going out. So he's sniffing. I'm actually gonna hold him and I'll let him go outside. But very cool.
So this is one of the leftover
there you go.
beds, right? And so if everyone's seen MASH or anything like that, those old green litters or whatever, where they had like 2 bars and then the green, so that's where they would slide into here, and so you have 2-man hospital racks or whatever.
Oh, that's super cool.
And then
He's gonna find his way out. Go ahead, buddy. Let's go, Lee.
He's like, no. He's like, no, you're so warm. Here you go, homie. So how about that, guys? We found a snake. I'm excited. That made the trip. What does that one say? Note, don't break off electric bulbs. Fun fact.
Whoa, this can be Japanese?
Yeah. Konnichiwa. Yeah.
We have it for emergency exits in case the front entrance gets sealed off.
Got it.
So these are all
Cooking oil, right?
yeah, cooking oil that the Americans left. And then back behind there's an old fryer. So
That's
not very Japanese. But look, the cave comes complete with a kitchen sink.
Nice. All right, guys. So, trying not to trip as I'm walking. We're done with the normal tour that people get when they come in. So now we're gonna go on the fun tour and just kind of explore the caves and see what we can find. All right, so my camera battery died, but now we're back. Yeah, this is definitely not a claustrophobic person's ideal place.
That movie where like they're walking across the ice.
Yeah, right.
That's what I feel like.
I don't know if you guys can hear this crumbling, but it's a little bit sketchy. Definitely feel like I could fall through and just kind of fall to the other side of the earth.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. I might make that my thumbnail. Oh, there's something in there. That is, oh, this is cool. This is like all cement. This is like a fucking bomb shelter.
Turn some corner and find like an area that has all this power and everything like that.
Yeah. Oh, these are, I've seen these before. I've been here. These are, we found what it was. It was a holder for something.
Oh yeah, they have something like this on the carrier.
What is it held? We figured out whatever it held. I don't remember. Afterburner for a jet.
Aircraft engine.
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
it
that's
is.
what they have for on the ship.
Yes. So yeah, these hold jet engines. Ichi.
No, it's like
Ah! That thing. Aha. It's not a Jeep. Whatever. I knew it was something on fucking wheels.
What the fuck is this?
I was close.
It's like a fuel thing.
Yeah. Maybe not a Jeep. I said it was a Jeep. I was wrong. It's been a while. I was drunk.
This is another water supply thing. Emergency water supply.
There you go, guys. So how cool is that? This giant thing. I'm still pretty sure I saw a Jeep somewhere. But this might be the Jeep that I was talking about.
It's got a tire. It does.
It looks Jeep-esque, right? 4 wheels, tire on the back. It's a big piece of shit, just like a Jeep. That looks like a big-ass turbo.
Yeah.
Kind of. On a chair. That's creepy. It's like trippy.
Yeah.
You can't tell if it's like super far or if it's really close.
I'm team turn the lights up.
Team, turn the lights off. Let's do it. Hold on. Where the fuck's the button? There it is. Oh, that's sketchy. I can't fucking see anything, dude.
Oh shit.
How are we? Let's see. I have no fucking idea. Alrighty, y'all. So that was the tour of the caves. I think I took about an hour's worth of footage. Obviously, I'm gonna have to edit that down a lot because I don't want it to be like a 30-minute video of us just walking around the caves. But I'll just cut out some cool parts and show you guys what's going. So right now,
Oh, thank you.
right now we are still technically in the Com Deseron 15 caves, but this is the much more built up part where I can actually have my phone and my camera and whatnot. But back there, no phones, no cameras, a lot of secret squirrel stuff goes on. So we're gonna head back. I think we might go get some dinner. And that's probably it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching.